It's running out.
Back off from the microphone.
Okay, the problem is that they only have a minute to rally and then use it. And so anybody that thinks that they rally is saying, well, that's all right, that's all right. So what do you think? Well, things I know from the computer, right?
Kids are studying. Kids are running. Kids are starting to move towards the ROTC building or the old Rockwell Library. They're really starting to move over here fast.
Don't get caught in the middle of this. Don't get caught.
Hey, stay on the outside.
Yeah, don't get caught. Hey, don't fight going on. Well, you guys up there, don't bugger up everyone else.
Over here, Joe. Joe. What are they doing? Laying down?
I don't know.
Where are they all disappearing? Where are they all disappearing?
People are clapping.
I guess everybody's sitting down on the steps. All the cameramen are here. What I'll say.
You're going in or just staying here? Just
staying there. Everybody's sitting down here. Yeah. Everybody's crowded around the old Rockwell Library now. Some of them are sitting down, not too many. There's everybody's starting to sit down now, I think. They're chanting, join us, join us. Let's get out. There's a lot of balls to sit down back here. They're coming, Joe's coming. Who's Mr. John? What's in the poison ivy? Where's John? I don't know. A girl just said she announced that she was going to take her clothes off over here in a center campus again. Everybody started running over here. Now they've drawn the crowd back to the center front campus and away from the library. Guys in Rockwell Library are trying to take pictures of the crowd. Kids are shining watches of mirrors up in their faces when they try to take pictures. Little darts of light all over up there.
Remember this?
What?
The busload of riot police are just on the other side. That's what they think. I think it's
Really?
a wild rumor, though.
You want to go over and look?
Over where?
There's a rumor that there's a busload of riot police on the other side of the building.
Who said?
We're going to go look. We're going to go check out this rumor. And the rumor is true. There's a busload of police outfitted. I see flak jackets and a paddy wagon. We just went back and got Joe. Got some cameras. We're going to get some pictures of these guys, these cops here, right over here. No, yeah, that, and there's a great big one. It's unmarked, too. It's like a bread truck, great big bread truck. Get the guy going in the white truck. It's an unmarked step van, big black one, and a white patio wagon deal with loudspeakers. We're sitting on the curb here by Rockwell watching these two vehicles. Joe's we're going to wait till they get out of the truck and we're going to snap a picture. Boy, they got gloves on and everything. Black gloves. See the gloves? There's a guy in there. I saw his gloves. See the driver in there? He's got black gloves on. Some faculty observers just came around the corner. I'd be interested to see what they might say about this. Two guys just walked right up to the window and looked right in. Here's a real pretty girl walking right by. Bill Pilati walks right by the bus. Boy, does he... there's a kid talking to him. You gotta walk up, you could spray something right on the side of it. I don't think these police were too smart for coming here. I don't think too many people know about it yet. Yeah, they all think it's rumor though, probably not. Got a real pretty girl going up to it now. Probably arrest her. That white van just beeped his horn. I think he's pulling out. He beeped his horn twice and he moved out. White van is leaving. But the black step van, I don't think too many people know that they're in that black van. They're watching the white one leave. The black one's still here. Now there's two more police. See him getting his stuff out of the car there? The white van turned around and came back in. Kids are talking to him. I hate to be a cop, I'll tell you that. Them cops must really feel funny in there. I would really, this real pretty blonde girl just keeps walking around the truck. Was he? Yeah. They was trying to take a picture and the cop was blocking his face. Yeah. One policeman in the truck is covering his face when they take pictures of it. There's 5 campus police coming down from the administration building. They're all full riot gear. Face masks, helmets, flak jackets, tear gas canisters on them, and long billy sticks. They're going to go inside Rockwell. I hope Joe got a picture. Get close.
Hi, man, for more film.
Bill Flatty. We're doing a quick trip over to Campus Supply for film. I'd like to, I think I might slip around front real fast here and see if those 5 cops come out. I think I'm going to go around front, maybe. Yeah, Bill Hines, we're going to go around front, see if they're around front. Joe and Stanley stay here and wait for Bill. They blocked off the front driveway to the... You cannot get in Rockwell Library in the parking lot now. Faculty observers all over the place. We're going up the hill now. We're right on the south side of the library right now. We're right walking directly about 10 feet from the building on the south side. There's hardly anybody over here. We're going to go up on the hill and see if those police come out of the front of the building. Going up the hill now. People are starting to break away from the crowd. I think they're getting scared about the police. Police aren't out here on the east side. Yeah, they did. They pulled all the drapes in the building. Kids are starting to leave fast. Feel there are going to be some arrests. A lot of people sitting down. Awful lot of people. I'd estimate 300 or 400 sitting down, maybe right in front of the building. Quite a bit. A lot of onlookers on the hill. A lot of people on the hill looking and watching. Speaker down there talking, but I can't understand what he's saying. Go back now to the west side of the building where the cops were. I see the second van pulled up now. There's a lot of people starting to congregate here on the west side. The white van's back up here. They're still sitting with the motor running. A couple more campus police. More campus police have just pulled in their cars. Report, Joe Wolf.
They just evacuated maybe 25, 30 employees from the Rockwell building, and they're all in their cars and leaving. The police are just keeping an eye.
There's more than 29 or 30, isn't there?
Now the demonstrators are coming around the back door and have blocked it off now. This is at 3:53 p.m. 2:53. 2:53 p.m.
Correction, 2:53.
2:53 p.m. Now the police van is moving up closer to the door. The demonstrators are getting thicker by the batch. I see buses for possible arrest standing by.
More and more cops appearing here. They're all KSU police. Buses out here. I'm afraid they're going to be both chock full of people here in a little while. A lot of cars in the driveway. Guys are really outfitted pretty well. They got big stiff neck guards, big flak jackets on. It's like Vietnam or something. That's right. A lot of people should come in from Washington here. So there may be some more radicals here. Haven't seen any forms of violence yet. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. They're blocking the doors. I think the police are getting ready to move in. We'll take a count when they do get out, but I'd like to know how many people are in this one big van here. It looks like it holds about 20, 25 guys maybe in there. The police do not have riot gear on. Maybe they're getting it on. I don't know. The coveralls. I don't know. Friday just brought up a good point that there was absolutely nothing, no excitement or tension in the air until there was no tension in the air until these police arrived. I think there might be a state patrol airplane circling above. It's red and white. I can't really tell for sure. The weirdest looking plane I ever saw. It's got a big bubble on it like those Navy navigation planes do, the submarine hunt planes. Just found out what that thing is on top. It's the engine. I'm really starting to crowd around the black step van now. Somebody unlocked the door and it's open a crack. They're knocking on it. The police guy waved back at them. Oh, is that what he did? Stanley says he was telling them to move away. But they're moving closer. The kids are really starting to mill around it now. White van just pulled out again. Somebody wrote pig on the side of the step van in the dust on it. They just fired up the step van. They're putting their gear. They're moving out. They're really gunning that engine. You'll probably hear it. There it goes. The step van just left. Made a right.
Left.
It's going left and it's going up towards Franklin Hall and that's it. The step van is back. Step van is back. 3:16
p.m.
p.m. The step van is back. Everybody's moving towards a little information booth here outside of Franklin Hall. We're walking in these little red crushed brick now. Yeah. Crushed tile. Crushed field tile. It's all over here. What's going on? Step van's here. Look at the guy got his picture taken in front of the car. Like a staging area or something. Boys seem to be ready. Step van's firing up. She's...
There is to be arrested, and that's what's going to happen. So let the police do their job.
How do you know that?
The guy in the van just went a little bit wild. These cops are a little bit crazy. The guy in the step van just about ran over about 3 people when he took off. The black step van moved up Franklin Drive and he stopped at the administration building. A Glad that wasn't on tape. It could be used against you, Stanley.
400 newsmen here. The smell of dope at this time is now rising above the crowd very prevalently.
Bill Pilati.
And the part that Heinz just cut is really wiping them out too, buddy.
A girl just came by and gave us all each a free piece of licorice. Food for thought. I think there's marijuana in the licorice. Craig Morgan is talking now, president of the student body. He said that the police are about to make 2 announcements. Moving back to the front of Franklin Hall, there's a big crowd out here by the road. Trying to see what's going on. Looks like it might be a march starting up here on the front of Franklin Hall. There's a weirdo here dressed up in an Uncle Sam outfit, carrying a sign that says, "Uncle Sam, back again, kicked off KSU campus by National Guards." He said he's a barber from Pennsylvania.
John Borton, B-O-R-C-H-I-N, known as Mr. Rainbow.
His name is known as Mr. Rainbow, John Borton. That guy says he knows the law. He's got to keep moving or they'll arrest him. I just stopped in at Franklin Hall to get a drink of water right now. Oh, it's 4:30, 4:42 at the present time. Police have all the streets blocked off, approaching Franklin Hall.
We're blocking off this area, now they moved back another block.
That was a note by Joe Wolf on the brass. There seems to be a general surge of the crowd towards Middle Campus again, inside the library. The crowd is really moving over here. I got the last part of it.
I can repeat it.
So read. Kids in front of this door here on the southwest side of the building smoking grass like crazy all over. You could see it all over the place. 2 policemen right in the doorway watching them. Very, very, boy, you can smell the grass. You can really smell it. The kids by the door are sticking the grass right, offering the police a drag. They're tapping on the window, too. Police have a board across the door, so it can't be open from the outside. There's a reporter here from the Washington Post. He's talking to the kids. I think he left. There's a girl here.
Can I say one thing?
I'm standing right next to Jerry Persky, one of the leaders. He's got a J.
I'm getting off on this stuff.
Why don't you people come on and sit down with us?
This is Jerry Persky.
Shut up, Jerry.
Everybody.
Hey, Jerry, where's your mom? She left. That's really crazy.
Listen.
Jerry's mother left.
Wait. Listen. It hasn't been established yet as a fact whether or not they're going to make any fuss. A faculty chief marshal came over and said that people in the administration and President White's office decided they're not going to arrest us this afternoon. But then another kid came over and said that they are going to arrest us in an hour. But regardless of whether they're going to bust us or not, what we've got to do is stay seated. If they come to bust us, we don't resist. If they come to hurt us, we defend ourselves. If they come to arrest us, we're going to be peaceful. But if they don't come to arrest us, we're going to stay here anyway. So either way, we're going to remain seated. And we got to get more people sitting down here, because you need help. Come on, have a seat. There should be more of you. You people should sit. Come on, sit down, have a seat. Don't be afraid.
Are you going to only stay
I'm scared.
No, we're going to stay as long as people want. As long as people want, we're going to stay.
Well, that was Jerry Persky talking. This is Tom Wyzynski again. Another draft card being burnt right here. This is it. I would say probably only there's less than 50 people sitting out here. Joe's gonna burn his library card. Sick of carrying this damn tape recorder around. From the Washington Post again. He's just going around interviewing students. Got a nose for news in this business. Not tripped. Well, we're heading back home for a well-deserved rest. The flags are flying at half-mast on a hill here. We're heading up the hill towards where the step van is parked right in front of the administration building. What time is it, Joe?
4:05 p.m.
Right now, we're on the campus loop. What time is it? What time is it, Joe?
7:32.
It's 7:32. We're headed for front campus to see what's going on. Just got off the bus. Still a few people here. There's probably less than 50 people sitting at the west door. And about 20 sitting at the southwest door.
Oh, at least 30.
They're singing. Things are pretty dead here. Some dude has a guitar, really going to town. No, there's a man with a yo-yo here, pretty good with it too. There's no crumb. We have a little refrigerator here. I sure as hell would hate to sleep on this damn... I hate to be the guy that sleeps in that crummy... Somebody ends up sleeping on the sidewalk probably. Here's guys, they're already out. Man, they're all sacked out here already. Big bottle of Chianti sitting there. About a half gallon. Big half gallon bottle of Chianti, empty. Here's two bottles of Ripple there. I think they're really having a good time here. They're blowing grass and they're drinking. They're out of their mind. There's a Tricky Dicky Max and he's got a clown uniform on. Pajamas. It's really funny, that Tricky Dixie. We're at the east entrance. There might be 400 people here gathered around. There's probably 100 sitting. Maybe 150 sitting on the ground. But they're having a party down there. Everybody's singing. Yeah, there's people coming with blankets from all over the place. Everybody's getting ready to spend the night. People are... I hear some kazoos up there. Jews harps and whatever they are. Blowing them all over. A lot of onlookers. A lot of people just looking. Well, I can say it's going to be cold tonight. These people sleeping on the sidewalks are going to be in trouble. John Fury sees our 4th floor RA, Jim O'Connor, sitting among everybody. Oh yeah, I see him now. Yeah, that's it. He's sacking out, looks like. Guys playing frisbee all over. Guy conked out on the hill over. Big sign on the Rockwell Rotzi building says "Shut down Rotzi" with a rainbow. Yeah, there's another identical one right at the door. People coming in with their blankets, getting ready. They're going to sing the Star Spangled Banner. Believe it or not, everybody's standing up. There's a freak down there with a yellow hard hat on, walking around. He's really freaky too. Here's the Star Spangled Banner. There's the guy that had the yellow shit all over his face. The guy with the curly hair down there. You know curly hair? No. He's walking with a green shirt on. He had a yellow shit on his chin. We saw him in Burger Shack the other night. They just sang the Star Spangled Banner. They're having a good time. I think it's going to be a party here tonight. Everybody's really freaked out. Everybody's sitting back down now. Getting ready to spend the night here on Rockwell Library, the east side. The wind's starting to blow like crazy. It's going to be a cold night tonight if the clouds clear up. It's really going to be cold here. Joe forgot to bring his umbrella. I think he'll need it. I don't see anyone in Rockwell Library. Nope, I don't see anybody. The curtain drapes are still drawn, but you can see through them. Guy speaking now, he's an old guy. He wants to talk about reaching solutions. Persky and the boys are up there. Test. I see Bob Nypaver, one of my old classmates, up in the crowd. A kid just asked this man who's speaking if he'd stay and get arrested with us. The man said, well, I might do that. This guy that's been talking is one of the university trustees. And they're sort of... They're discussing the ROTC issue right now. And I don't think the trustees are doing too good. A man named Bob Stouffer is one of the trustees is speaking now. He was going to talk about House Bill 1219.
But a lot of people in Columbus and around the state are going to take it as proof that 1219 was a good law. And I just want you to think of that. I hope it doesn't end up in a wholesale bust, but if it does, it's going to make 1219 in the eyes of conservatives around the state and conservatives in the legislature look good. What was the question? Well, there'll be a lot of people in jail, a lot of people suspended, and this is what you may not believe it, but a lot of conservatives in the legislature and out think is the right way to handle with a protest of this kind.
More, please.
Gentlemen with the beret.
Ready?
Man just said if we were home today, 1219 would still be here. So, what would happen?
That wasn't important because, well, it was just the Jews. Now it's up to us to decide whether they're going to pick us as their new Jews here in Babylon, or whether we're going to make a big thing about this and stay here. Next trustee, come up. I'm a new trustee. Black brothers, Erwin Blount and Rudolph Perry, were thrown into jail the other day. And they're serving 30 days, and they have $50 fines. And the reason they were busted is they were charged with violating their probation, which they had, and it stemmed from an incident last summer when they supposedly trespassed on this campus. Mind you, they're both students. They were charged with violating probation because they met each other last week. They were not allowed to meet with each other. And they're in jail. They're going to be in Portage County. And we're asking if anybody here from Black United Students would like to rap